Friends, in this live video, I'll tell you about how to write a story. Writing a story doesn't necessarily means that you have to aim at becoming a writer. But everybody has their own stories to tell. Not even to tell, but to write, but to preserve as their memory. Hence, you should write whatever is coming to your mind. A story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. First of all, let me tell you about the basic structure of a story. A story has a plot. The plot is the sequence of events, the order of the events, what comes first and what comes next. You can arrange your plot points in different styles and manners. Linear storytelling is telling the first thing first and the successive incidents one after another as per the chronological order. Non-linear storytelling is a very tricky style in which we use flash forward and flashbacks. Sometimes we keep the narrative on hold to go back to some other incidents. Then after a point of time, we merge these both lines together. So the ups and downs don't go along with the chronological order of their happenings, their time period. Rather, they make a pattern of different time periods. This is called non-linear storytelling. The climax is the high point of a story. There is the deciding incident, the main turning point. After that, action follows. So before climax, there is rising action. After climax, there is falling action. And in the story, there are so many plot points. The plot points are the turning points at which the incidents take a different turn. A new character is introduced, and an unexpected incident happens, or some new insight is given. When you are writing a story, you can narrate it as a first person narrative. That means the writer is the character. The narrator is the character. And the story is written as if it is from the personal experience of the writer. Third person narrative is the writer is the omnipresent person. The narrator is not the character, but the narrator can see deep inside the minds of different characters. It's up to you what style to use, and also sometimes you can use first person narrative. At some other time, you can use the third person narrative. So, for the language of a story is concerned, it depends upon you whether you want to use lucid, simple style with simple vocabulary, or you want to use ornamental language. So if you want to use ornamental language, then you can do that. You are free to do that, but I'll tell you that in modern stories, ornamental language is mostly avoided. Simple language with high content and expressive words are mostly used because this is the trend of the time. I am planning to make more such video tutorials on how to write a story, and I will upload those tutorials on YouTube, and I will share the links here on Facebook. And I hope this will inspire you to write stories. So keep on writing. Keep on writing. Not necessarily you have to write 5 pages or 10 pages daily, but at least you can write half of it, 1 page or 2 pages. But you have to write daily.